Alright, it's the weekend. A lot of new releases came out, a lot of boutique 4K, so let's go to the Bay Street Video and see if they got it. Let's go.
Most of it's out for him. He got me numbered a couple months. People asked me about it. And it's like, a lot of it came out on DVD about 5-10 years ago, and almost all of it is no longer available. Sorry about that.
All right, and we are back in the safety and security of our homes from downtown. The first hunting video, I guess pickup video. If you've seen my yesterday's video, I went to Walmart to check out their Halloween section. Usually every Halloween they have like a little display for the spooky season, so check that video out if you haven't. But this is technically the first hunt and haul video. Not much of a hunting video because I mainly went in and out because there was this Truth and Reconciliation parade going on. So I wanted to get in Toronto, get out. Usually I go to my local, BMVs. I go to all the three, make a nice little 20-minute hunting video. But sadly, tell you what's the case, but I did get a bunch of stuff. I got here 6 titles, 6 boutique Blu-ray and 4K releases. So they gave me, I've never had this before. I've gotten a nice bag. I probably have gotten these bags before, but it's nice. It's a nice big bag. You usually give me those little paper ones, but thankfully I got a nice little big satchel. This was $1 though, so it's a bit pricey, but I couldn't, walk the streets of Toronto with 6 Blu-rays in my hand, right? So, but anyways, got here 6 Blu-rays, 4 4K Blu-rays, and 2 standard Blu-rays, coming to a sum total of $220, $25 in taxes, Jesus. So, but some of these were a bit more expensive than I was anticipating for, but they're usually expensive everywhere else, especially on Amazon and on Best Buy. So I was like, you know what, if I'm gonna spend the extra couple dollars, I'd rather just give it to a local company and local big box store. No, it's not a big box store, but it's local rental place and video store. So so again, 6 releases, starting off with the Kino Lorber stuff. We got some 4 Kino Lorber stuff. Starting off with is I've gotten all of the Death Wishes. I got the first Death Wish and I got Death Wish 2. Now I have Death Wish 4 on Blu-ray. Now you're like, why would you get this? Why don't you get it on the sale? Because it was $19, and if you translate, it's $16 right now on the website. That's American. Then I have to pay $20 shipping, and there wasn't really that much stuff. There's a few titles I wanted to get, but realistically, I saw myself adding titles to a cart. Then I'm like, you know what? I was only getting it because I was getting this. I was like, you know what? I'd rather just get these in store and save the other money. So got Death Wish 4. Honestly, I've seen the first movie and that's about it. So I'm coming into this entire series really blind. My dad likes it though, so and he usually has pretty good taste in films. That's where I got my love for films. So got Death Wish 4. Had to get with a slipcover too because I have the other Death Wishes on slipcover. I got Death Wish 1 from the Kino Lorber 4K. Then I got Death Wish 2 with that really nice hard box style Vinegar Syndrome release. Now I got Death Wish 4. Where's Death Wish 3? Why is there a gap? I don't know. But they did also release Death Wish 5. This looks really schlocky, but what's crazy is I thought they were just pumping these movies out for the amount of the movies there are, but Death Wish 4 came out in 1987, and Death Wish 5 didn't come out until 1994. That's a huge gap, so maybe there will be some quality. I don't know. I haven't heard the greatest things about the later movies, but who knows, So Death Wish 5 on Blu-ray, no 4K. You got no judge, no jury, no appeals, no deals. Superstar Charles Bronson returns for his final appearance as the iconic dealer of death. So this is the last film. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought there was like 8 more. But yeah, so this comes with the audio commentary track from film historian Paul Talbot and the author of Bronson's Loose Books on the Bronson's loose books and then trailers. So not really much in the way of bonus features. I'm a bit bummed out because I did spend quite a bit to import this. That's also why I decided to pick this up in person, because Death Wish 5 would not ship to Canada. So why? I don't know. Who knows? What is it? Who made this? Lionsgate. Oh, god damn you, Lionsgate. Why does Lionsgate hate Canada so much? They have a thing of subsidiary called E1 or something, and they just don't like to publish in Canada for some reason. So that is why. God damn it, Lionsgate. Please start publishing in Canada. We'll love you for it. We'll give you... I don't understand the reason why Lionsgate doesn't publish. A lot of these movie labels don't publish in Canada. Do you not want more money? I guess because... I don't know if there's a federal law that you have to put French and English. That's why it costs more to, you know, sell in Canada, but... come on. Then we got the 2 4K releases. We got Clint Eastwood in Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. A blind buy again, but obviously I have every single Kino Lorber 4K Blu-ray, so I had to keep picking them up before they go out of print with the slipcovers. Even though I haven't really been seeing any of these newer releases go out of print with the slipcovers, besides the Fistful of Dollars and for a few dollars more. And I think those Clint Eastwood movies usually get out of print when it comes to those slipcovers. So thankfully, I made sure to secure this while it was still fresh and hot off the prints. And then I got Burt Lancaster. Oh yeah, let me go through this just to show you guys. So yeah, it has a Dolby Vision master, HDR master from a 4K scan of the 35mm camera negatives. Very nice, very nice. And then you got audio commentaries from film critic Nick Pinkerton. Then you got For the Love of Characters featurette with director Michael Cimino. Very nice, very nice. Oh, Michael Cimino made this? Okay, shit, okay. And then radio TV spots and then theatrical trailers. So you're really getting it for that For the Love of Characters. I don't know how long this featurette is. Hopefully it's a sizable featurette. Yeah, because it is $31. Usually when they charge this much, usually it comes with a decent amount of bonus features. If it's $29 or $28, as some are, they usually don't come with anything, so hopefully this at least comes with something. We'll check that out later. And then we got Burt Lancaster and John Frankenheimer's The Train. Got a bunch of John Frankenheimer stuff coming out from the Kino Lorber, so very nice, very nice. Got the Dolby Vision HDR master from 4K scan visual 35mm camera negatives. Heard great things about it. Heard it's a great World War II film, so I'll have to check it out for myself. But this also does come with quite a lot more as compared to Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. As you can see, they even have a divider to separate the bonus features. You got audio commentary with director John Frankenheimer, very, very good. Then you got audio commentary with film historian and filmmaker Steve Mitchell, and combat films American realism author Stephen J. Rubin. Then you got isolated score by Maurice Jarre. Isolated score, so I'm assuming it's just the music of it, potentially. And then you got a 1964 making of The Train. That's on the Blu-ray. So this is a 4K Blu-ray combo pack. And you got TV spots. That's interesting. I've never seen like making ofs from that long ago. Usually it's like a documentary style. I'm guessing that will be the case, but I've never seen the making of. Usually it's after the fact. Like if you watch a bunch of Blu-rays, and if it's like from an older, like not older film, but you know, film from like, you know, 90s before, usually they'll interview them like 10 years later. Like I remember I was watching the Patriot Games bonus features for the behind the scenes, and you have an older like 2000 and probably 5 era Harrison Ford. So that's yeah, so a lot of those things. Like I remember watching like, what was his name? Ernest Borgnine. I was watching the Poseidon Adventure, the bonus features. That was like years later. So, anyways, and then we got the 2 obvious Scream Factory releases. We got here. This is really expensive. I don't know why, but My Bloody Valentine. I got this for $40. Pretty expensive. And oh geez. So this is a loose slip also. So I don't know what's going on with these loose slips. So I'm assuming this is not normal because, you know, whatever. But yeah, but My Bloody Valentine. What do you guys think about loose slips? I mean, obviously you can hold it. It's fine. Obviously, like I'm not like, ooh, but you know, it's not the perfect fit, but it fits nicely. I'd rather have it that than a really tight slip. Like Ip Man 4. I own Ip Man 4 on Blu-ray and like on 4K, and it's so tight, like super tight. So I don't know what's going on. So I'd rather have a slip like this, where at least it's easy for me to pull out and whatever, than it being super tight. So yeah. My Bloody Valentine on 4K Blu-ray, Canadian horror film, so that's very nice, very nice. The slipcover is a tad dinged up, but it was like the nicest slipcover they had at the location. You know, the corners are pretty crispy, so that's decent. But again, when it comes to my Scream Factory, they always kill it with these special features. This comes with a shit ton. Obviously, you get on the disc 1, it's just a 4K restoration in Dolby Vision, and then you get audio commentary with director George Mahalka, and then on the disc 2, you got so many things. You got obviously the 4K restoration, audio commentary, My Bloody Valentine 35th anniversary cast reunion at the Bay of Blood convention in Florida, featuring the cast and director, and then okay, there's just 3. This is a 3-disc set. Okay, and then Thomas Kovacs performs the Ballad of Harry Warden at the Bay of blah, blah, blah. So it's another convention interview. So 2 convention interviews. But it takes up look at that. It's literally just naming the people, so that's not really that impressive. And then obviously the second Blu-ray, because it comes with so unfortunately the 4K is only the uncut version, and then the Blu-ray has the uncut version in 4K, but the theatrical version is not on the 4K. There's no 4K restoration for the theatrical version, so that is a bit of a bummer. I'm assuming that's going to be the 2K restoration they did for the original Scream Factory release. But then you got Anemic Valentine interview with George Malka, Friends of Mine interview, and then you got another interview with Neil Affleck, and then you got another interview, and then another interview, and then another interview, and then special effects makeup tour with designer Tom, interview with special effects makeup, Holes of Heart, a look into the differences between the theatrical versions and uncut versions, which that was cool. That's interesting. You know, usually there's a lot of bonus featurettes and that kind of stuff. Even though there are bonus featurettes, there's a lot of interviews. So hopefully, and I'm not the biggest when it comes to interviews, I like it spliced in between footage of behind the scenes. Obviously, they're interviewing the people. So hopefully that's the case, because if it's just them sitting down and getting asked questions, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. So hopefully there's more substance to these interviews. If not, I'll be very sad, because this was expensive. And then, but for some reason, this was really expensive. Natural Born Killers on 4K. I love this movie. One of my favorite Oliver Stone films. And it was $42. Oof, I paid a premium to get these in here in Canada, because these don't really have a normal distribution. What the heck? Why is it saran wrapped? You see that? That's weird, because usually they're like this, very clean, crisp, with the corners folded and everything. But for some reason, this is like saran wrapped. What the heck? That's weird. But I had to add this movie to the collection. When I found out this was getting a 4K release, I was like, hell freaking yeah, because it's such great social commentary, especially in today's era, or even back then, where it was just, you open the front page and you just see gore and gore and gore, and everyone's so desensitized to such horrific atrocities, where it's like, yeesh, guys, come on. So I think this really tackles that idea very, very nicely. It's funny, it's creative, it's not scary or spooky, but it can be disturbing at points, and it's a great Oliver Stone film. It's a romp, okay? It's a romp. It's like, I get Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas vibes when watching this movie. So yeah, it's like as I keep saying this before, it's like it's kind of like Badlands. It's a road movie, but it's more schlockier, but it's still artfully done. So obviously, but yeah, this is a Shout Select. So this isn't a Scream Factory. This is a Shout Select, not a Shout Studios. Interesting. I've been seeing a few Shout Studios in my collection, but yeah, it comes with disc 1 is just a 4K of the director's cut, and then new 4K scan original, camera negative in Dolby Vision with audio commentary from Oliver Stone. Very nice, very nice. Disc 2, you got a new 2023 scan of the original camera negatives for the director's cut as well, and it comes with a new interview with co-director Hank Corwin, and then a new interview with producer Clayton Townsend, and then obviously the audio commentary with Oliver Stone. And there's also an introduction from Oliver Stone, so it gives a little context on the movie before. And you got disc 3, which is a theatrical cut. No new scans. Interesting. I'm seeing a trend here where they're gonna do 4K scans of the uncut versions or the director's versions, but not the theatrical cut. And to some people that may be a detriment because some people like the 4K scan. Like if we got a Rob Zombie 4K of Halloween and they didn't do a 4K scan of the theatrical cut, I'd be pissed. Because if you guys know, the uncut director's version of the Rob Zombie movies are not good at all. Like there's added really just stupid unnecessary scenes. There's like a rape scene and it's like, why is this in my Halloween movie? So hopefully if they ever do a Rob Zombie 4K, maybe down the line, because it is owned by Miramax and it's I think it's a Rob Weinstein production, right? I could be wrong about that. I know it just got a Blu-ray release and it's got a re-release at Walmart, those steelbooks or whatever. But if we do get a 4K, hopefully it's the theatrical cut. So yeah, I don't know if I've seen the unrated cut. I saw it recently in that Blu-ray 2-pack with this and True Love or True Crime, True whatever. Yeah, Natural Born Killers. And then the second, this was a 3-disc set as well. It comes with a 60-minute featurette, NBK Evolution, 22 minutes, 26-minute documentary, 21-minute of deleted scenes, and then alternate ending with introduction. I've seen the alternate ending and everything. So yeah, Natural Born Killers on 4K. We got a bunch of good stuff here. Natural Born Killers on 4K. We got some Canadian horror and My Bloody Valentine on 4K. That does have a remake, but hopefully that doesn't get a 4K release. And then we got The Train on 4K. Then we got Thunderbolt and Lightfoot on 4K. And then we got the 2 Kino Lorber Death Wish releases on Blu-ray. So those were today's pickups. Let me know down below if you guys picked up anything recently. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. I have been Mason from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. Please have yourself a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning. Whenever you're watching this, please stay safe and God bless. Peace, cheers, long physical media. See you guys. Ka-chow.